welcome back to TimberBorn. So last time we finished up our new area of accommodation and stuff to do, I guess. And now we have to try and fill the missing actually 412 beds. So the first problem we had with that was not having enough extract. We seem to have resolved that because these are working now, and basically we need more breeding pods to try and get to 1,000 beavers. And I'm not sure if we will achieve that today, but I want to try and achieve it fairly quickly. So we're just going to whack down a bunch of breeding pods and get stuff done. How many breeding pods do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 34 gives us that. And we need quite a lot more breeding pods, I think. So I'm actually going to fill this area and we'll give it a bit of time and see how that sees us. Going to close that up, and this is pretty full, which is good because they can just keep pumping out of there. I'm going to close up that. I have closed that already. Excellent. So food's good, water's good. We just need to try and push to insane numbers of beavers. Because I'm kind of curious, I've enabled the FPS counter, so just to see what happens as we crank up the numbers. So yup. How long do the pods take? I can't remember how long breeding pods take. How's up? We've got a good supply of berries. Extract is better, so that should be okay. We're not doing any more insane amounts of exploding stuff, so we should be okay to just kind of crack on. I actually think what might be sensible, not that any of this feels sensible, is to put platforms along there and then build breeding pods on there. And we will have added, in that case, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 breeding pods. So depending on how frequently they spit beavers out, that should give us a reasonable increase in population. It might take a while to actually get the population to grow. I might not be able to do it as quickly as I want without getting really ridiculous. And I'm not sure I want to do that. We are very short of bots. How are bot factories running? Yeah, to the point where we don't have enough bots to run the bot factories. So I think I'm going to swap a couple of them over to beavers. And bot part wise, we're not doing too badly. I'm kind of thinking that maybe we could, if I knocked out some of that, whether we could fit in some more bot factories there to make use of the bot parts that we've got, to speed up the process of replacing bots, because we are kind of short. And that's going to go away when I pause a bunch of these, but you know, I do think that I want to try and increase our bot population, if that's a thing. Bot population a thing? I'm not sure. So this is all very grand. Quite cool. I like that. Yeah, and it's really just a case of managing the population at this point. And, so probably by the time this video comes out, we will be about at the point where this is no longer experimental. So that's why I'm trying to get this done, because I still think that when we go from experimental to core game, it's going to kill my experimental save, which is what this is, because it's playing on the experimental branch. So yeah, and I really don't want to be partway through and not have completed this, but I also have some time bounds on how long I can. I'll put one there. Assembler. If I did there, I'd have to put the path there. So what I could do is put a... Everything's getting very scrappy as we just try and cram stuff in. But I'm not even sure if that's going to take power from there. I guess we'll see when they build it. But what I'm thinking is that we can definitely put one there and pull power across from there. So let's do that. And we will nearly build that, and we will deprioritize building that jobby. So yeah, we might have a problem with power into here. We might have to do a bit of work to sort that. Which will essentially be demolishing these, dynamiting to bring power into it, and then rebuilding them with stuff over the top. Sounds very sensible, doesn't it? How are our new breeding pods doing? They are progressing. Yeah. Yeah, so what have my thoughts been on going through update 5? It's been a much more... It feels anyway, and it might be because I don't remember. It feels like there's been a lot more changes going through update 5, and it's brought in a significant mechanic to the game. An awesome mechanic to the game, in my opinion. I really do like the bad tide. It adds a nice element of complexity to deal with. I think that's probably the right word. Let's pause a bunch of these so that we don't completely dry this area out. And that will also free up some bots, which we are very short of. Yeah, let's do that. I think those are paused. Anyway, those are paused. We could put these on if we need to keep the water supply up. And we're going to adjust that. So it's already adjusted so that it should just keep pumping. Let's put the minimum. That might be the problem. I'm going to put the minimum up rather than... So we'll have that pump into here. Just because. Yeah, it feels like it changed a lot more than Update 4 did. I mean, Update 4 probably, wasn't so significant a change. So maybe that's why. Maybe, we've actually filled our water supply up this time. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, it wasn't so significant a change. So maybe that's why it feels like there's been more going on. I can't fit a big water tank there. I could fit big water tanks on top of there, so let's do that. I guess this feels a little bit lazy, but lazy and clever. So what I'm going to do is go up there and up again, and I can then do that. And we can do that. We can put in a couple more large water tanks. I've never needed so much water storage. It's because we're not storing a lot of water on the map. It's felt like I've needed to store more in tanks, and that's probably sensible now with how much higher the evaporation rates are. But yeah, let's drop that down, and that'll pause in a bit, I think. So yeah, with how different the but this is. Yeah, let's dump the rest of this in and get it stored. Yeah, with how the evaporation rates have changed, it does feel like you're better storing it in tanks if you can, because water doesn't evaporate out of tanks. And maybe actually that would be sensible over here, would be to throw in, let's throw in another large water tank over here as well. These two should be set to supply. Yeah, it's so much water. So much water. Excellent. I got that in there. So I'm going to start pausing one of these because we don't need the massive pumping capacity that we have to keep up. This is much more about burst capacity. There we go. It's going to be interesting to see how long we have to wait for mods to update once it becomes core. What are we waiting for over here? Metal blocks. We've got plenty of scrap metal. So, and our metal block people are going. I think what we can do is delete that one. That should let them finish that or most of it, I think. And then we'll worry about this one. So, and our population is going up slowly. I guess. Yeah, these are most of the way through. So we should start to see the increase in population coming in, which is good. Should we build some more showers? Yeah. Why not? Indeed. So, and under well-being. Not sure why they call them a double. I guess they're called a double shower because they can take 2 beavers. Yeah, that's cozy. Very cozy. And maybe we, because this is pretty close, and this stays full of water pretty much. Maybe we should put some along here as well. There we go. Well-being. It's a pretty easy boost in well-being. There we go. Yeah, we can pause all of these because they're just recycling water at this point. I wonder if that saves on evaporation if it's going through a water pump. Interesting. Our smelters are running. They're just slow. That's okay. We could maybe, because we are going to swap one of these over to be a smelter. Do that. I prioritize building that because it's cut off power to some of our other stuff. Yeah, food's good, water's good, population's not really growing that much actually. So, yeah, but we have pretty much filled. How far out can I get? There's not much of the map that we are not using for one thing or another. And really not using that much space for reservoir. Because of what I said, you know, we need to have the water in tanks because the evaporation is so much worse in this version of the game. And I think that's going to be a shock for people that haven't played the experimental branch, is just how, you know, irrigation changed and evaporation changed and all of that kind of thing is is going to be, that's not great. We could probably do with closing that up so we get our power back. But are we low on power? We are very low on power. Yep. Let's get that running again. That was a bit of a silly mistake. This will refill and start work. So I guess what we should do is when a drought starts, they should go up. That's probably not a bad idea. That may cause a desynchronized. I don't need to do that. It might cause a little bit of flooding, but I think that'll be okay. Yeah, I think that'll be sensible because we really do need the power that comes out of this because we have exhausted our very small gravity battery supply. Hopefully as this fills back up, we will recover that. So yeah, if we got on next. So that smelter's been built. Put a bot in there. And we are still waiting for 6 more metal beams. So, I mean, we're really good on wood supply now. We got that sorted. I think that needs to be planted with soybeans. There we go. You need to be planted with a piece of corn, because that's corn. That's all good. So hopefully our food supply will keep picking up once we get the corn in. And those warehouses are pretty full actually, which is awesome. Over 600 beavers now. Have you built our bot factory yet? Pretty much. I might just leave it at that one for now and see how that works out for us. I think that can probably be put as bots because the 40 should be from hauling posts and builders and things. Let's make some of the bot builders low priority. And that means we can put this back as bots and get those working. That's good. Oh, we had a problem with science last time, didn't we? So has our power grid recovered? It is recovering. It has not fully recovered, but we do need more science coming in. So I'm trying to, sorry for swinging the camera around, I'm trying to see if we can get back in here to place a number cruncher, but I think we're going to struggle. So, science, number cruncher doesn't need to be there. It uses 500 horsepower. I'm wondering if we filled most of that. We've got space there. I'm wondering if we put back in a bunch of researchers, which we could put up here. Or we could put a number cruncher up here, because that power grid is all connected. Doesn't fit there, does it? No. We could make it fit. And then where would we get power from? I think we would easily. Or we could bring power up there and we could stick it there. We could stick a few there. Because that power grid has plenty of power. Let's do that. So we're going to kill that. Should always put 4 ways in. Should always put 4 ways And we're going to go up 2, 3. Yeah. Power. If we can use dynamite, I think we need to go down 2 there. Do 2 and 1. There we go. So we'll let them build that, and then hopefully we can stick some number crunchers up there, and that will help with our lack of science, which would be really good. Yeah. Building that pretty quickly. I wonder if we have extract there. If we put in, because we have some space there, because I think we need more breeding pods. So I'm going to put in storage. Okay, so we're going to do extract. That needs to be a warehouse, not a tank. And we'll do berries, obtain. The extract needs to be set to obtain, and then we'll do housing. Breeding pods. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Let's detonate that, and that looks right to me. So power. There we go. And then I think let's connect power there. We might have to wait for that to be built to see. Wondering if we can kind of tuck that in the corner. No logic to how these beavers work. Build those first, please. Yeah. Still 48 bots short. Really struggling for bot numbers at the moment. We really took a hit when the production stopped. It really did hurt us. So, science, number cruncher, because I'm not sure if we can get power in the side of. Guess we try it. If I go over here. We've got power going in the side of there. Let me test it. Yeah, we can. Cool. So back over here. Because it doesn't matter how far these are away from anything. They just need to exist. And we do have spare power down here. So let's make use of it. The other thing that I should have done is, I don't know whether let's do it this way. I don't really want to delete the grab battery that's there, so I guess we need to do that, and then we could then put more in actually. So yeah, that works. The battery, because we can then do the back to back down there as well. At least that one will give us a bit more. Seems sensible. I'm sure I paused you. There we go. Pause you. Let's pause you. We've pumped quite a bit of water out into here. That's okay, because we've only got 8 days to go in the drought. Okay. If I put a bot factory, I don't think power can transfer there. No. And it doesn't transfer, so power would come out of there. and it wouldn't go into the bot factory where it could get power, so we'd have to come like that way. So let's empty those. Because I feel like we can make use of more bot production, because this is running, running pretty well. So love how fast stuff happens. So when do that, we are going to dynamite that, and then put power along there, and that will build another bot factory, or part factory. And then it probably makes sense to 1, 2, 3 have some bot part storage here, so that they can do that quicker. There we go. Just watch these guys work as we 620 beavers. I'm not sure we're going to get this done unless I do a big jump cut, which is an option. Is an option, yeah. So we can get power out of there. Go that way. We go that way, and in here, and then we can do assembler like that. And then if we want, we could cover this again. Like that. Just like that. Okay. I'll take off them to build that because we don't have any metal beams saved. So it's a good job we didn't want to go down the metal platform route, because we would really have struggled with them. I think these use a bunch of metal blocks as well, so here's what it is, I guess. As they say, it is what it is. I feel like we should be making use of the tops of these. So we're going to, and we're going to do something like that. I can delete that little bit of path, and we can bone on some roof Herai. Do that like that. And then we need to build some path. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. We might as well have some stuff going on up here. We really don't need storage, I don't think. So yeah, why not? Why not? Right. How are they doing on that metal blocks? It's because metal blocks will be needed all the way over here. I'm guessing this needs metal blocks. Yep. These need metal blocks. We might want to prioritize one of those because our science is dropping quite heavily. We are okay for mines, actually, so I'm going to leave those paused. I think I'm going to run until the drought ends, and then we might have to come back to get to the 1,000 beavers, or I might just play on up in the end of this video. We'll see how we go. So I've left it on a really dull view for you guys. I'm just checking something in the background as to when this video should come out, which is Thursday is my thought, which is update 5 release day. So yeah, I probably need to get this finished or at least in the next video. So I can sneak in recording one more before update 5 comes out, because I am away with farm sim stuff from tomorrow. So power is a little bit better, but not great actually. Feels like we might need to throw in some power stations to get our power supply back up. Yeah, that's not good. Okay, that's a problem we need to fix. So where can we build power that beavers can access? So I could come over there and down, and then those are double height platforms, and we can tee into it there. So we would need to do 1, 2, 3, and another one, and power motors. I'll put these in, and then I'll work out how we're going to get beavers to them. So to build them, we can just do that. That should let us build that and some of the platforms, but we need to get to here. Probably this is going to be a bit of a convoluted route, because we're going to need to put a double platform on there. Remember, if it's stupid but it works, it's not stupid. Because then what we're going to do is come down here like that. It's a thing of beauty, isn't it? It's a thing of beauty. There we go. I'm not even sure that that will be enough, because that's only another 1200 HP. We are massively short of power. This does not seem to be running as well. I did not close that. That's probably not helped. No, because we've got bad tide all the way back to there, which is not great, but we can fix that. It'd be a big problem. Right. So I think it's time to do something that I had been pondering, which is to try and link up the two power grids. So how could we do that? What I'm going to do is we're going to go there and there, and we're going to run along this path, and yeah, that'll work. We need to probably delete that and put in a cross there. Yep. Let's high prioritize building that. And then we're going to come up these stairs. And how do I connect that? Got that path right there. I think we're going to do something equally ugly. And do something like that. Yep. If it's stupid, but it works. It's going to take a while to get built, but hey. Actually, maybe it won't, because they've built a heck of a lot of that really quickly. Can they reach those? Yep, they can. So they've built that really quickly. There. Then we need high power shaft and corners, and that should hook together the 2 power grids. So I'm leaving this bit out because we're going to need to do this slowly. To hook it up. Yep, that's going to help because these are quite often sat idle. So, and we could. Why did they build that one first and not that one? Oh, because I prioritized the wrong one because I'm an idiot. There we go. Let's prioritize that one next then. Yeah. We've got plenty of planks and logs, so that's everything we need to build these. So they just need to do the long journeys. Food's going up now, which is cool. Beaver population is going up, which is also cool. No, get this built. Get this built, and then we can link everything up because it is turning all the way along there. So. And yeah, you can see we've only got about half of our power supply, which is not good, but we have a lot of supply capacity here. I think we just need to make use of it. So, and I'm guessing this is, yeah, metal blocks as well. We really need some more metal block production. Wondering about putting a smelter in here. I don't know. Right, that's built. So we need to do one at a time. Again, you know, we all love doing on these kind of builds. But that should help significantly. So, and obviously at night they do pull a lot more power. But that's okay. Most of the time they are off, and we could always extend our battery supply. And honestly, this would be great for hanging grav batteries down if it was slightly wider, you know. Come on, build this. Right. Awesome. And then last high power shaft. We will be good. I always end up doing this. I always end up making one big power grid. But yeah, there's plenty of power generation capacity in here. So we could always increase it as well, I think. There we go. And now we are still short of power, but less short of power. So, which is good. We probably need to bring some log storage over here. So let's do that. Where can I fit a log storage? Could make space to put one there. So let's do that. No, they need to be doubles. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to seeing if anything else changes with the proper release of update 5. I think that's going to be pretty cool to see if there's any more tweaks and changes that they make as they push it into the core game. I know some people have asked about whether they'll be able to turn off tide. I think that kind of defeats the object, but you know, maybe you don't. Maybe people don't want to play with that enabled. Yeah, I don't know. I guess my next question in my head is if I can link these 6 power stations in as well. I don't think I can easily without taking out a bunch of trees. So we're not going to do that. These are running at can't see. Oh, because they're water pumps. They don't use power. Yeah. Our grid is doing okay now, which is good. Obviously, we need to recharge, and I'm going to say when we get water back, we will, but we probably won't. So, anywhere? No, there's really not anywhere to build almost anything. It's pretty ridiculous at this point. In terms of squeezing in power stations or anything like that, or engines, I guess. And we could put some up here, but you know, that feels, well, we are really short. Is it time to cover this in and put power in? It might be, you know, but we can't build. We're not going to build over that, are we? We could tap power out there. Yeah, I think it is, you know. I think it is time. What we're going to do is... Not sure how big I'm going to make this yet. We're going to do that and a high power shaft. And then, so each one is 3. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so then we need to do 3. Let's do that. And then we haven't had a big building project. That's wrong. They needed to be 2 high, not 3 high. Delete those and those. I think we'll get this planned and then I'm going to call it a day. And then we need a path along here. And we're going to do... not going to work. That's something. We're going to lose one connecting it up unless I can do cleverer things lower down. We're going to try and do, so we're going to go that way. And let's go. We're going to end up building a bit more, but I think it's worth it. And go up. Yeah, let's do it this way. That was dumb. This is not at all pretty. And this is kind of what I expected us to be getting to at this point, which is, you know, damage control, I guess is almost the word. So if we put a motor there, we need to do that and that. And I'm going to pause it while I place these because we are going to deal with the end of the drought next time. That's going to give us another 1600, which will get us close. So, and the water coming in is going to get us loads more. Anyway, went way longer than I should have. But I'm going to say thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members. And I think that in the interests of hitting the 1,000 beaver challenge, I am going to run bit in the background and get closer, because it is now really a lot of just letting time progress so beavers can be produced, and then I'll come back hopefully. So I will see you next time.